Unfortunately, as we all know, Titanic never saw a Christmas at sea. Her only Christmas, in 1911, was a lonely one at Harland and Wolff shipyard. The men worked practically every day, but one holiday they got off was Christmas. So that winter day, Titanic was all alone. However, her older sister, Olympic, was mid-Atlantic, heading west on her 6th crossing to America on Christmas. As we always do, we can take Olympic and other contemporary ocean liners as examples to imagine what Christmas aboard the ill-fated Titanic might have been like. But first, what was Christmas like back in 1912, or even just 100 years ago? By the turn of the century, Christmas looked much like what we know today and love. The Victorians and Edwardians had similar tastes with decorations and, most importantly, a Christmas tree, thanks to Prince Albert especially. Unlike many homes in the United States, it was usually only set up and decorated on Christmas Eve. Holly, ivy, yew, laurel, mistletoe, ribbons, candles, and, by Christmas 1912, electric lights to add illumination and sparkle to the decorations. Christmas was also a much more religious-centered holiday than it is today in some places. Families would attend service on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Cards with blessings and love would be sent to family and friends, and the day after, Boxing Day, would be spent giving to those in need. Maybe a shocking difference to some, but only in the selection, not the amount, was the food. A lush Christmas dinner with boar's head, goose or turkey, sheep's tongue, and minced pies, with an assortment of fruit cakes and puddings would be savored, along with such fun staples as roasted nuts and gingerbread. Now, what about Christmas on ships, specifically Titanic? While we've never seen a Christmas tree aboard Olympic, we've seen them on other transatlantic liners and White Star Line ships. We've seen Father Christmas and St. Nicholas visiting Olympic along with his... Oh, good God! Is this Christmas, or is this All Hallows Eve? Perhaps our best vision for Titanic's Christmas celebration that never was can be inspired by photos and articles from past ocean liner periodicals. The International Mercantile Marine's Ocean Ferry magazine, and White Star's own White Star magazine, one in particular from the Ocean Ferry magazine, was written in 1930. It might be a little later for Titanic when the time of the tourist class was taking over, but it still paints a great visual. It transports the reader to the decks of an ocean liner for a merry holiday at sea. Let's head back in time. Christmas at sea is a merry festival. According to the present schedule, 8 steamships of the International Mercantile Marine Company's fleet will be at sea on Christmas. The others will be in port, at home, or abroad, but wherever the sailorman chances to be on this occasion, he will follow the custom of giving special observance to the day. Christmas at sea is often an agreeable surprise for the traveler who, for the first time, finds himself on the ocean far away from the merrymaking of his own hearth. There is a warmth about it that captivates, and the good cheer that pervades the entire ship is sufficient to make him quite forget his loneliness. Ships of the White Star, Red Star, Atlantic Transport, Leyland, and Panama Pacific lines give official recognition to the importance of the day. And when it arrives, the passengers realize that it is no makeshift observance. Weeks in advance, arrangements are made for Christmas trees, holly, and other greenery used for festoons. The victualling department ashore and the chief steward of the ship, long before the vessel leaves port, prepare for the elaborate Christmas dinner and the attractive souvenir menu cards distributed alike to passengers and crew. The electrician, too, contributes a notable share of the advance work, for it is he and his assistants who string the multicolored lights about the public rooms and illuminate the richly decorated trees. Each ship has its jovial, red-coated and bewhiskered Santa Claus who thrills the youthful travelers in all classes and distributes gifts. Once in a while, the skipper plays the part of Saint Nick, but usually the role is taken by the purser, chief steward, or some member of the staff with a talent for impersonation. An effort is made aboard all ships of the company to give special heed to the observance of Christmas, in accordance with the customs of any large national groups in the second, third, and tourist third accommodations. The special holiday dishes peculiar to these alien travelers are procured, if possible, and served after the fashion of the homeland. Weather permitting, the captain usually presides at the Christmas dinner, surrounded at the table by the ship's personnel. The various ratings have Christmas trees of their own, and competition is keen in the matter of decoration. Ships that will be at sea this year on Christmas are the White Star Liners Olympic, Baltic, Calgaric, and Regina, the Red Star Liner Belgian Lin, the Mongolia of the Panama Pacific Line, and the Atlantic Transport Liners Minnesota and Minnesota. With all the different holidays that could have been celebrated on a Titanic that missed the iceberg, which one would you have wanted to be aboard for? A patriotic departure from New York or Southampton? A mid-Atlantic New Year's Eve celebration? Or do you favor the coziness of Christmas? Let us know in the comments below. Imagining Titanic having a full and successful career is just one way to keep her memory alive.